All right, we are live here at Universal Studios Hollywood. How's everyone doing today on this beautiful Tuesday? It's January 2nd today. Alexis, Jocelyn, hello. How's it going, everyone? Victor, hello. How are you guys? Marin, hello. Edward, what's up? Happy New Year, everyone. TRG Eric, what's up? Matthew, good to see you guys in here today. So we're here at Universal Studios Hollywood. This is the first stream of 2024. Haven't streamed in over a year now. Not really. It's been a few months. We've been doing TikTok streams, but I thought I'd hop on to YouTube and say hello to you guys as well for like the last hour of the day here at Universal. Grinchmas is over. Hey, how's it going? They have the tree lit and they have the beams on and stuff, but Grinchmas is all closed off now. And I think it's... I wish they left it open until they like had to take down the tree, or I wish they left Grinchmas running until I guess the end of this weekend. It was busy today. Yeah, I heard the park was sold out today. So that's why they should have left Grinchmas running another week or two. Because the park is still busy. The park is still busy. Edward, hello back to your sister. Doing pretty good, Alexis. Wow. They haven't used Virtual Line in so long for Nintendo World. What's going on with the Fast and Furious ride? Should we take a look at that? Wait, what show are they running right now? Wait, let's go take a look at what show they're running first. I'm curious. Is that what I think it is? Wait, why are they running a Christmas show if everything's over? I don't know. They're still running the Christmas shows even though Christmas is essentially over at this point. Let's go check it out. We'll take a look at Fast and Furious in a second. And I think I'll be back here tomorrow for an update. What's up, Tanya? How are you? Hope you had a good New Year's Eve as well. And happy 2024. Wishing you the best. All right, let's see. I don't know why they're running a Christmas show if all their Christmas festivities are over. I guess we're watching this. Me too. Horror Nights is going to be awesome this year. I hope. I hope they bring Five Nights at Freddy's, but I have a lot to talk about. We'll talk more about Horror Nights in a bit.
Take a few steps towards the archway that way. Take a few steps to your right. Take a few steps to your right side.
All right, we have a lot to talk about today. Let me get to Micah's question first. Micah asked, JP, I'm going to Universal Orlando soon. Do you have any videos with tips? So in September, I went to Universal Orlando strictly to visit their Horror Nights event for my first time. I've been to Universal Orlando and Orlando in general many times, but it was my first time going to Horror Nights. And so along with, I guess, the Horror Night videos, if you scroll back to September in my video itinerary, there's a bunch of videos where I show off like the different rides there are, along with the lines, how busy it is in September, and what's going on generally in the park. What's up, Adventures? Bliss, what's up? How are you guys? Just walking around for the most part. But we can take a look at some of the wait times here. Who do we have in chat with us? Drop a dinosaur in chat if you're watching. All right, so here's a look at the wait times at 9:08 p.m. This is rough. Kind of busy. Dang. Oh, we're here with Baba John.
John's in the house. What's
Just
up? Happy New Year.
Popped up from behind us. Just a quick question. How do you get a pass so I'm able to record inside the haunted houses in Orlando? Because I went this year and they told me I wasn't allowed to record inside of the mazes, but in Hollywood they allowed me to. So in Orlando, I don't know. Even when I was there, I wanted to experience it and then record it, but the Stranger Things house looked so cool, and I wanted to take a quick picture of Vecna. And as soon as I pulled out my phone, I just got screamed at. I'm like, what? So I guess there's no filming whatsoever allowed, and I think you need to get like a media pass of some sort, like maybe reach out to their PR team in order to get that. I don't know their email or anything, so I can't really help you out with that. But if you Google NBC Media Village, usually they show Hollywood and Orlando PR representatives, and their emails should be listed over there. Yeah, no Grinchmas, but they're still running all the Harry Potter stuff, all the Christmas Harry Potter stuff. I know. I've been on TikTok for a bit, but I'm trying to see if YouTube still kills live streams or not, and it seems like it does. It doesn't look like it's recommending it out to everyone, which is fine. What's up, Evelyn? We have Evelyn in chat with us. We have Adventures with Mushroom Man or Yoshi. Did you get anything for Christmas? Yes, just some clothes. Just some clothes mostly. What's most important to me though is that I get to spend the time with my family, and I got to see a lot of my family members on Christmas. Woo. I got to see most of my family members, so that was great. It's relatively busy. It's really busy for a Tuesday night. They've been moving really quick, taking advantage of these drier days. And so I think based on current construction, it looks like it will open probably January or February of 2025. Yeah, I saw that the side of its neck was ripped. And that's normal. A lot of animatronics, especially with larger skin, they start to tear. Especially the animatronics that are more technologically advanced, like that Indominus Rex, they probably have so many pneumatic actuators and different parts inside of it that it causes that skin to tear very easily, especially if it's running every 20 to 30 seconds of the day. It's gonna tear. It's a very expensive effect to have running, but it makes the attraction so much better. Yeah, I like the seaplane part. I think that's so cool. I was watching back this morning onto the show that used to be there before Waterworld. It was called Miami Vice. That was one of the coolest shows I've ever seen. I didn't get to see it in person, unfortunately. I wasn't born on time to see it, but it was really cool. Instead of a seaplane, they had a helicopter, and the characters in the show would shoot down the helicopter, and the helicopter would explode. There was so many stunts. It was a true stunt movie demonstration show. I think it did a really good job at that. What were you asking, TRG? Let me see if I can catch that. Gio, what's up, man? Happy New Year. We were talking about sports, Gio. How do you feel about the Lakers right now? I know you watch the Lakers. Yeah, that's true. Before Miami Vice, it was the A-Team. I didn't get to watch any of the videos on A-Team. I need to catch up with that. And then where House of Horrors was, there was The Mummy Returns, I believe, or The Mummy's Tomb. I don't remember what it was called. And then they also had Van Helsing. And before that, it was like a chicken run maze. And before that, it was a Marvel superhero restaurant. I know, Lakers are doing really, really good. The issue is the referees. These refs, man, they're getting paid. Like LeBron's clear 3 the other day. What's going on? We just lost yesterday or 2 days ago. Is there another game tomorrow? I think there's another game tomorrow. Zero Picks, what's up, man? How are you? You watched Aquaman on Christmas? Nice. Really? Suarez is going to Inter Miami? That's awesome. It was a clear 3. Clear 3. They just hate LeBron. Helsing had a maze? Helsing? I don't think I know what that is. Dang, look at the line right now for Mummy. Whoa. If you were to be a ride operator at Universal, what ride would you want to operate? Probably Despicable Me. No, just kidding. I like the Mummy ride. Probably Mummy. Or Transformers. I freaking love Transformers. That's probably my favorite ride right now at Universal. Migration was good. Very surprising. I need to check it out then. It's in theaters still, so maybe I'll check it out tonight or tomorrow. Van Helsing. Yeah, that's what I said. So before Van Helsing, they had a chicken run maze based on the movie Chicken Run. It wasn't like a maze, but it was more of like an activity spot. You could go in there. They had movie demonstrations. They had little movie props, because I believe that was mocap? Was it all mocap? What's the word I'm looking for? Where they take a picture and then slightly move it. I forgot what it was called. They had a bunch of those props for the Chicken Run maze. And then before that, they had a Marvel restaurant. I'm pretty excited for the coaster. It's gonna be really cool. Stop motion, yeah, Brandon. Thank you. Stage 4 Eve is still up, if you guys were wondering. I wish I got to catch Eve this year. It looked like a lot of fun. I went last year and it rained, and they had like 2 DJs. Both of them were inside. One was in that soundstage behind Transformers, and then they had one inside of the special effects stage. It was pretty sad. The park was empty. The music was kind of lame. There was no hype. At all. So I really, really hope next year I can attend Eve. Seems like a lot of fun. Just ate a nice pretzel. Nice. You know, I never really had a good experience with theme park pretzels. These wait times are insane. 65 minutes for Transformers, 90 minutes for Mario Kart. Jurassic is at 10, but that's because it's freezing cold, and Mario Kart is over 60. I feel like maybe 10 o'clock. A 10 o'clock closure needs to be extended. Maybe till 11 or 12. I mean, that's what Disney does. It looks like Transformers is also down right now. Looks like it went down. I wonder if sometimes they do it on purpose. No. So on YouTube, I'm not able to live stream any of the rides. We just get smacked with copyright. Also, the park doesn't really like that. So just gonna walk around and talk. I think the only ride they allow me to show on YouTube is what is it called? Studio Tour or something? Studio Tour and Kung Fu Panda. Studio Tour is closed right now. Yeah, we're walking into Super Nintendo World. Oh, I wanted to talk about Horror Nights because Blumhouse just dropped some huge news. Are you guys ready for this? If you guys are ready for this, drop a dinosaur in chat. Dinosaur emojis, that's what I want to see in chat right now. My day was pretty good. Actually, just getting started. I woke up so late today. I actually have never had a pretzel at Universal except those giant Bavarian ones, but I didn't like those too much. Eduardo, what's up? Long time no see. No, Waterworld's last showing was at 8:05 and we got here at 9. We barely missed it. Alright, dinosaurs in chat right now. Blumhouse just announced that Are you guys ready? Blumhouse and Atomic Monster have joined forces, which means Conjuring is now a part of Blumhouse. The Conjuring universe was once owned by Warner Brothers. I guess, well, they're joined. They're jointed together now. It's Blumhouse, Warner Brothers, and Atomic Monster, which means there's a very, very strong chance we get a Conjuring, Nun, maybe Annabelle house here in Hollywood. Blumhouse loves Universal Studios. Blumhouse loves it. We had a whole experience promoting Blumhouse this year. We had, what is it called? That Megan, Five Nights at Freddy's little highlight. Blumhouse loves Universal. And then the Purge show, that's also Blumhouse. We've also had the Blumhouse of Horrors quite a few times, highlighting different Blumhouse horror movies. So that means we might get The Conjuring as a haunted house here at Universal Studios. Universal does does haunted houses right, especially intellectual property-based haunted houses. I don't think Conjuring belongs at Six Flags. Six Flags is gonna hate me right now, but that was all whack. Wacky job. Let's get some Conjuring here at Universal. Huh? Yes, that's what I was bringing it up, Brandon. Yeah, they had a Conjuring haunted house this year, or last year, I guess now, at Fright Fest. It was okay. It was not that great. Dude, honestly, I'm so down, Gio. But you'll see me in a different form, bro. When I'm watching Laker games, I'm screaming. I'm screaming my butt off. Oh my gosh, Luigi's Mansion haunted house would be crazy. Imagine if they well, I don't know if they have enough room for this. Where could they put a Luigi haunted house? They could probably turn this into a haunted house. Decorate the exterior. I don't know. Just have the experience inactive for a temporary period of time. Oh my god, Drea. What's up, Drea? Wouldn't that be cool? What's your wish list for Horror Nights this year? I really want, hear me out, Terrifier, Five Nights at Freddy's, Conjuring. I want Holidays in Hell back, but what I want them to do every year from now is have a different holiday, a haunted house theme to every holiday of Holidays in Hell. So we're starting with Christmas, New Year's, Halloween, St. Patrick's Day. Am I missing anything? Valentine's Day, Dia de los Muertos. Just give me all the holidays. Every year. What's cringy, Alexis? Yeah, they could. Wait, the blue block over there is a door leading to a backstage area. Oh my god, you're right. You're right. They could do that. They could do that. And what if they switch the music in Super Nintendo World to this creepy ambiance? Oh my gosh, that'd be amazing. It would be intensely crowded in here, but that would be incredible. The vision is there. The vision is there. If Universal is listening right now, I'm sure they've thought about it. I'm sure they've thought about every scenario. Super Mario Wii, what's up? What's up? All right. Where are we going? Should we walk around now? I really like Holidays in Hell, but my family didn't want me to hop on it. But I hopped on it anyways. They did not like me hopping on it because I'm 15 and they didn't want me to hop on it. So they came with you. A lot of hopping going on there. What's up, Jake? Jake, oh my gosh. I need you out here so we can talk about our dream Horror Nights lineups. That'd be awesome. Oh my gosh, if Universal could buy that golf course, that'd be awesome, but I don't think it'll ever happen. For one, a bunch of people live next to that golf course. There's houses all around the golf course. People bought those houses strictly to live next to that golf course. That golf course is so famous in the world of golf. It's owned by Bob Hope. I'm sure it wouldn't be cheap to buy out that golf course. Probably $5 billion. $5 billion at the least. And then to expand a theme park, because that's Toluca Lake, not Universal City. To expand the theme park, they need to get approval from their residents.
Harry Potter section right before we leave. Yeah.
And I highly doubt those residents would want them to expand their theme park. 75 minutes for Mummy, by the way. FNAF, Conjuring, Terrifier. I want it all, Jake. I want it all. It's so cold. Do you wanna take a look at Drifty? Girl Power Coasters. This is like the first time we talk one-on-one, face-to-face. I'm not showing my face right now, but face-to-face. Hello, nice to meet you. Who needs to go, CJ? Oh my gosh. The other day it was raining so hard. I did Jurassic World front row because it didn't make a difference. That was insane. I don't think we'll get a King Kong ride. glad you liked that video, Alexis. That was a fun one. It was so unplanned. I didn't think the Grinch was gonna walk up to me. Ooh, Resident Evil. That'd be cool. Or Silent Hill again would be awesome. The Last of Us, they did a really good job with it. I feel like they should have themed it more towards the show rather than the game. I mean, I guess it was good, but I never played the game. I never had the chance to play the game. So I feel like I would have understood the haunted house a lot more. But the show helped. The show helped a lot. It was very, very similar. All right, we're heading up to Drifty. What time is it? Can we get a time update in chat? If you guys have a clock on you, or if you could see the time, can you drop that in chat? Oh. That's really hard to do, CJ. Those houses are probably like over $5 million each. Can't kick them out. Thank you guys, thank you. Yeah, September is playing right now. That's awesome. That's awesome. I've only ever ridden Jurassic alone, or completely alone once. Never was cloud again.
When on the escalators, please hold the handrail at all times and attend children carefully. For their safety, children are not permitted to ride the escalator with strollers. Also, there is no smoking areas. As you step on the escalators, please stand in the center.
What do you mean, Jose?
Keeping your feet forward.
We didn't get on any rides today.
Face forward at all times when on the escalator and remain standing. For your own safety, please do not sit on the steps. Thank you.
If you were to put another ride at Universal, what would it be? Ooh, good question. We'll talk about it in a second. I'll get to your question in a second. Eric, you need to hang on. You need to hang on, Eric. I have no idea. I don't watch PBS Kids, to be honest. Okay, no worries. Alright, so here's Drifty right now. Let's get a view from the other side. If we're able to get there at this time. I think they block it off past a certain time. Oh no. Eric fell, guys. We need Donkey Kong? Oh my god, that'd be awesome. Oh wait, someone asked me if they're gonna put the Kong coaster here. I was thinking King Kong, not Donkey Kong. Oh. Yeah, Donkey Kong would be fire. I wish we could get it here, but I highly doubt it. I think we're gonna get either the new Ministry of Magic ride that's going to Epic Universe, or that we think is coming to Epic Universe. I guess it wasn't fully announced yet. Or Diagon Alley. Where, Alexis? I feel like we already have that on the studio tour, Jude. Most of that stuff is like, I feel like people don't care about those practical effects shows anymore. Unless they remove Kung Fu Panda for that, I'm game. Like, I'll be okay with them putting that here. Yep, that's what's playing, Matthew. Yeah, I think they are starting on the station. Well, there's not really enough room to put the Hagrid ride here. Behind, the door where Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure is supposed to go is where Kung Fu Panda is located, and then behind that we have the New York facades and a very important pathway for construction vehicles and all that stuff. So it's really, really, really difficult to put Hagrid's there. Unless they made a smaller version, but why would we want a condensed version of Big Ride? We already have in Orlando. Alright, let's go check out Drifty. Yeah, Earthquake is still down right now. Oh, your sister's in the chat. Oh, got it. Sorry, I didn't see. But the Intamin track is so amazing. It will be even better than Dirt. Power Coasters, is that your favorite ride manufacturer, Intamin? Yeah, it's way too big. Way too big for DreamWorks, or behind DreamWorks. It'd be cool if we could get it, but it's not practical. I bet if they had the land, they would do it. I'm surprised we're even getting a roller coaster in general. I think that's great. I think everyone's tired of Halloween and Horror Nights. Michael Myers is such an overused property for HHN. I'm so tired of it. They had it back to back for like 4 years straight. And I guess this year was like the first year of him taking a break. No more Michael. No more Michael. Although the last year they had him, that was really cool. I really like that version of the maze. Yeah, I went through The Walking Dead so many times. I think that was like one of the only attractions I would do when Walking Dead was around. I'd watch Waterworld, do The Walking Dead a bunch of times. Literally, as soon as I'm out of the maze, I'd go back around and do it again. And sometimes, the zombies would scare me. It wasn't the scariest haunted house, but for the times they scared me, they did a really good job. Thoughts on the Mummy, JP? I just got here if you mentioned it earlier. We didn't talk I didn't dwell too much on the Mummy. I think once they're done building the Fast and Furious coaster, I think it's time for the Mummy to go. This year will mark its 20th year of being in the theme park, and I think it's outdated, it's short. So I think it's time for Mummy to go. I know a lot of people love that attraction, but Universal can make so much better. But overall, I think the lower lot needs a big overhaul. I'm really tired of the lower lot. It's looked the same for too long. If they're changing the entire theme park, they might as well continue changing the theme park at the lower lot. Because they're just adding on to it. They need to change it. Even French Street, I hate to say this because it's my favorite section of the park. They need to remove it. They can fit more illumination stuff around the area. This is the VIP dining location, so maybe they could put a temporary spot for VIP guests, but they could add flat rides here. They can add a lot of stuff. And on top of it, Mummy had a lot of effects that are now extinct. They completely removed those effects. There used to be an original ending to the Mummy ride. And that tied the entire the roller coaster theme together, but now it's just a black room. So I would say if they don't bring back that original ending, just remove the ride or add new effects to it, or seasonally they can have like for Christmas they could turn the ride into a Christmas ride. For Halloween they can make a Halloween version of the ride. I don't know. There's a lot they could do with the ride, but here is Fast and Furious. It's kind of hard to see in the night, but you could see that a lot of construction vehicles are on site. Nothing too crazy. Ooh, a drop tower would be insane here. Imagine they made a Tower of Terror styled drop tower right there. Remove Krusty Land and the Simpsons ride, and in place of the Simpsons ride and Krusty Land, theme it to like a horror land. Universal Monsters has a lot of opportunities, so they could make it into a Universal Monsters land. I'm not sure how that's gonna translate with the roller coaster moving around, but imagine like a Dracula Castle drop tower. Oh my god, that would be insane. That'd probably be the longest line in the park. What? Is there another showing for what? There's no way. There's no way there's another showing for Waterworld. They said the last show was 8:05. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. There's no way. It doesn't say anything. Bro. What? I'm so confused. What is an Intamin drop tower, though? Oh yeah, of course, Sean. I haven't been live on YouTube in such a long time, so I wanted to just hop on here and talk to you guys because it's been so long, and maybe I'll do more of this because there's always a lot to talk about. Obviously, we have Epic Universe under construction. They're going so quickly with construction out at Epic Universe, and then Universal Great Britain, NBC Universal is pitching out a lot of stuff to a lot of different areas. We have Universal Frisco, Texas, which has already broken ground, and then we also have the Halloween Horror Nights theme park in Vegas, in Area 15 Vegas, that is currently being constructed. Walls have gone vertical, so I'm debating on if I should just drive out to Vegas within the next few weeks or so and take a look at the Horror Nights theme park construction. I know I want to do updates for everything that's going on around the world. I think the more realistic ones are Frisco, Texas and Las Vegas because they're not too far from home. If I were to make a small commute once a month to either location, I feel like that may be worth it. So we'll see. We'll see what I do. I haven't made any definitive decisions quite yet, but that'd be awesome. Can they bring retro rides or retro style land in the Krusty Land? What would you want to see, CJ? Also, CJ, I love your profile picture. That's Sal, right, from Impractical Jokers? Oh, what? Upcoming shows 9:35. How did I miss that? For me, when I was looking at the wait time sign, it showed last show 8:05, so that's strange. Yeah, I mentioned it, Brandon. Maybe my audio is a little delayed from when I'm talking to when you guys hear it. But a lot of big things are happening. A lot of big things are happening for the Universal company. And I think once Epic Universe opens in 2025, around the summertime, that's when Universal is going to dominate. Disney is in a bit of a pickle right now. The theme park is in a rough situation. Disneyland, Disney World, it's old. It's old. I guess it's fun. It's still fun, but it's old. They keep increasing their prices. They still have reservations. They still have the same rides, and they're still increasing prices. So I don't know. Universal is going to crush Disney within the next 5 to 10 years. There's a lot coming to the Universal company. Universal Great Britain, by the way, filed some permits. And these permits are nodding. I don't know if they're permits or requests, but they're alluding to potential studios as well as sets to film. So that will definitely loosen up some of the sets and sound stages over here, since they are building more sets and sound stages in Great Britain. They'll be able to remove some sound stages here, because I know for like Fast and Furious, there's a lot of shots they do outside of the country, and then they come back to Universal Studios Hollywood, because this is one of the only Universal Studio sets in the world. So just imagine when they open more sound stages, when they open more sets, when there's less film traffic, we should call it. I like calling it. They might be able to expand this theme park out here. They're building a Universal campus currently, which is almost completed now. If we zoom on to that, if we're able to do that, you could see that they have offices that are almost complete. This building is almost done. And I believe underneath they have a bunch of parking spaces. They're almost done with that part of the campus as well. But once that's done, obviously they're going to have those construction workers prioritize the Fast and Furious coaster and some future developments, which we have no idea what's going to happen for Universal Studios Hollywood. After this, what's left? What's left to do in this theme park? They're building a roller coaster. They can remove Mummy. They can expand Super Nintendo World. There's sound stages behind Nintendo World. There's sound stages all around the lower lot. But there aren't many entertainment options in the theme park, so I think the next development will be entertainment based. What's up, Aldo? I know Back to the Future would be awesome. Sorry, I've been rambling a lot. I've missed a lot of comments. I'll look at your comments right now. Give me a second. Yeah, they're gonna have to reroute the tour, or just get rid of the studio tour altogether. Relocate these. So there's a big rumor. Sorry, I keep cutting myself off. There's a big rumor that Universal Studios is gonna buy out Warner Brothers. Blumhouse now partnered with what is it called? Atomic Monster? The people that brought most of the horror movies, Aquaman, and some superheroes in Warner Brothers, they're partnered now. They're all under one roof. And I feel like that's step 1 of 3 to buy out Warner Brothers. And I think Universal is going to buy out Warner Brothers. They're going to buy out Blumhouse, and then they're going to buy out Warner Brothers. If they can relocate those sound stages on over here to Warner Brothers, which is literally right behind here, and then they also have a second. You see that Taco Bell right there? There's like a very bright light here. I'm trying to point to it here. Really bright red light right here. That's a Taco Bell. Around that area, there's more sound stages for Warner Brothers. So if they remove these sound stages, expand theme park, they can move those sound stages to Warner Brothers. By the way, Warner Brothers, the one next to that Taco Bell I was pointing to, they're removing those sound stages right now as we speak. All of them are gone, for the most part. Well, obviously that's not what Universal was originally about, but it seems like they are, or Comcast is, what's the word I'm looking for? Investing more in the theme park than their movies. They obviously have Peacock. That's going to make them a lot of money. That's making them a lot of money. It's their own platform. They don't have to have their movies on Netflix. They don't have to have it on HBO Max. They put it on their own platform. So Universal is going to dominate. Hear me out. You can come back to this live stream within the next 5 years, and we'll see if half of this stuff becomes true. But have you been disappointed? So Jude just asked me, have you been disappointed on how Universal's maintenance is with Super Nintendo World? It's only been 8 months, yet the land has major paint issues, trash everywhere, animatronic issues, etc. Yeah, so I think the problem with having a land like Super Nintendo World, obviously there's a lot of kinetic energy, there's a lot of things moving around all day, every day. It's really hard to give the land maintenance when their maintenance hours are from basically 10:30, from the last guest leaving the land, 10:30 p.m., maybe 11, we'll say 11 p.m., since the wait time is like 90 minutes right now. 11 p.m. to 8 a.m., and they still need to cycle the ride in the morning. It's really, really hard to fix an animatronic under a few hours. Like 7-8 hours. It's really, really difficult. The only thing they could really do about this is close the ride early, which they already do. They close the ride at, well, it says 9. It says the attractions in this area close at 9. But I think they've been having to push it back just because of how busy the park is now. And also the demand for the land. So it's really hard to maintain things with a very active atmosphere and ride. They need to do major touch-ups, I agree. And I'm sure it'll come. Peak season is coming to an end, so they'll have a lot of time. The park is going to start closing at 6 again, and they'll have a lot more time to work on some of the kinks and get ready for the next peak season. Even the Indominus Rex right now, they put it under a curtain for a little bit 2 weeks ago, just because the neck was torn. From time to time, they just clip it back together. But yeah, little by little, everything will get refurbished, and yeah. This week is my last day of vacation. Well, good luck with school and everything you have going on. I think we're gonna walk around the park a little more before it closes. It closes in 7 minutes. Oh, by the way, park closes in 7 minutes. The line for the Mario Kart ride is out the door. It's all on that little patio in front of the Bowser Castle. So just to give you an idea of how long the line is and how long it takes for them to get the last guest out so they can start performing maintenance. You know. Yeah, a lot of people get off or go back to school January 3rd, and then a lot of them go back January 7. If you go to like a UC, January 7 is usually your first day back. I know FITM is like January 4, which is awkward because that's a Thursday. Yeah, of course, Power Coasters. Good to have you in here, by the way. This was the first day where Silver Annual Pass members could go to Universal. I think that's why the wait times are higher today. Makes sense. Makes sense. In just a few months, this area of the park will also be closed in preparation for Horror Nights. Yeah, I'll try to do more. I really enjoy talking to you guys, especially live. That way I'm able to respond to your questions in real time. Mario Kart's still going strong. I can't believe how rough the operations are for Mario Kart. They need to honestly cut those pre-shows. Just remove them entirely. Cut those pre-shows. I don't know what else they could do. They can't really make the ride move faster. But if it were up to me, those ride vehicles need to start moving a lot faster. Nice, Daniel. Hope you have fun. And then they need... Okay, so going back to a question asked maybe like 10 minutes ago of what attraction I would put next here at Universal. I'm looking right at this building here. And after walking through that Chucky maze last year's Horror Nights? I was going to say this year, but I need to get into the habit of saying last year. Last year's Horror Nights, we had a Chucky maze, and I feel like if they made a dark ride version of that maze over here, that'd be incredible. They could fit it easily. They still have the animatronics available. I bet they kept all of those animatronics. They might repurpose it for future Horror Night attractions, but what's next for this area? It looks like they're doing some work. We're kind of like peeking through this hole here. They're working on some stuff, but it'd be cool if they could put a Chucky dark ride over here. Imagine how busy it would be inside of the park if they brought in a Chucky dark ride. Just theme it to the maze, make it the same concept as the maze, but a dark ride. You're sitting in a Disneyland style vehicle. High capacity, maybe seats up to 4. High capacity, fast moving. Just like a Disneyland dark ride. Yes, VIP is definitely your best bet for your first ever visit to the park. VIP experience I haven't done, but it seems like a lot of fun. I've watched a lot of videos. I've done a lot of research, obviously, to answer questions, because I know people are going to ask questions about the VIP tour, but it seems like a lot of fun. There's a buffet included, and it's unlimited express included. You have a guided tour. My only recommendation with those VIP tours is do it on a day the park closes at 10 p.m. Because those days that the park closes at 10 p.m., your tour is going to last about 5 to 6 hours. New York facades are still under construction here.
JP Land?
Yeah.
Bro, I watch you. Hey,
How's it going?
I love your video. I love
Thank
the
you, man.
updates. The updates in the park. I watch them all the time. Like I literally come to you to see the updates on Universal.
That's
and
awesome.
Disneyland and everything.
That's awesome, man.
It's very nice to meet you.
Nice
Very
meeting you
to
as
meet
well.
Yeah.
How was your day?
It was good. I mean, it was packed.
Yeah,
really packed.
I bet.
It was probably one of the worst times to come to Universal. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, it was pretty packed.
All right, bro. What's your name?
Sam.
Sam?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, nice
Have
to
a
meet
good
you.
one.
Nice to meet you too.
Take care. All right, guys. Yeah, I remember House of Horrors. That was peak Universal, honestly. All right, guys. That's all I got for you for tonight's live stream. I try to answer every question. Let's see. What else do we have here? What was your favorite food at Universal Studios Hollywood? We'll do a rapid round. If you have any rapid questions, like quick questions I can answer, ask them right now. I'm going to give you guys like 3 minutes. All right. Favorite food at Universal? Luigi's Pizza. Luigi's Pizza. Or anything at Toadstool. I love the new tri-tip thing they brought in over the summer. That was really good. Okay. Yeah, I can't believe they replaced House of Horrors or an attraction that was like so great with the Starbucks and a gift shop. Let's see what else. Do you think they'll add Donkey Kong in Hollywood since the huge semi-solid pattern can be removed and add a separate warp pipe? Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think they have enough room behind that. They would have to reroute the tram. It'd be this whole complicated thing. Hey JP, do you think there will be any changes to the earthquake section once it reopens on tour? I don't think we'd see anything too crazy changed around. I think for the most part, it'll be the same. The effects will be a little more reliable, and they have a new elevator bringing the tram down, so that'll be a little more reliable, so that way the attraction doesn't go down as much. It's an old attraction. It's been around for, I don't know, like 30 years. Do you want Slaughter World to return? I honestly really liked the Purge Dangerous Waters show. I'd love to see more shows like that for Horror Nights. But not necessarily Slaughter World. I think that wouldn't be appropriate for this day and age. I know things have changed in the world, and unfortunately we can't get stuff like that again. Favorite Christmas shirt? I like any of the Grinch Spirit jerseys, but I didn't see any shirts that I liked outside of... No, those weren't shirts, never mind. Those were sweaters. Flintstones barbecue was good. Yeah, I loved it. All right, last 3 questions. Does Earthquake open in a month from now? I have no idea. They haven't announced anything for Earthquake.
Studios Hollywood is now closed. Please make your way to
You should sing When I See You Again from last... Oh my gosh. Maybe. I'll think about it, Daniel. If they still had the Fast and Furious area, I'd do it. It reopens in spring. Awesome. Well then, it'll reopen in spring. Don't take my word for it though. I don't know when it's gonna reopen. It's really hard to get updates when the tram doesn't really pass by the area. Favorite maze at last year's Horror Nights? Ooh, Holidays in Hell. Loved Holidays. We went through it 42 times. All right, guys. That will be it for today's live stream. I hope you guys enjoyed. We'll be back again soon, of course. Thank you guys for hanging out at the park for this last hour of the day. I'm JP, and how they say in the movies, that's a wrap. I'll see you guys in the back lot. It's been a long day without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We come a long way from where we began. And I'll tell you. Everyone's looking at me. Tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again. Oh. Okay, bye.